go. Okay, you can start.
Yeah.
You can start.
Okay, so first we're gonna give you guys a general overview of what GIS is and like what you can do with it. So GIS, you wanna go on?
Okay, so if you type in what is GIS, right? So Esri is the company that makes ArcGIS. So this is their definition of what GIS is, which kind of is vague. So what I think is it's basically a software that combines the properties of a map in a database. And so this is an arc. So everything here is a feature. Right here is listed, and then each layer has a attribute table connected to it. So it has like data attached to each map feature that's loaded. And say the basic GIS layout. This is your file tools here. Open, zoom in, zoom out over here. This is how you load. This is the table of contents, which has your layers and then your basic map. So we're gonna start easy today. I just want to show you guys what to do. Some people ask like Key, who's not here yet, ask like what you can do with GIS. So and then even Justin asked. So you can make thematic maps. Like this one is basically a dot density map of population in Oahu. So it looks like solid colors, but if you zoom in, you can see like different dots. So this is Manoa. So the more dense like the population, the denser the dots. It's like um, showing population is useful for like politicians basically. Like if they want more votes, they can go to the blocks that have more population versus.
What kind of difference did you, what kind of raw data did you got?
This is from the 2010 census data. So this is the most up to date one.
It sounds like
Yeah. So this is downloaded from the Hawaii State of Planning, so they have data there too. It's free. So this is based on the 2010 census.
So every dot is a person.
Um, the density of the population per block, but that's not the actual locations of them. So
It's just spread around per
person.
yeah.
yeah, per block.
Census, I think census like 10 per dot, 10 person, 10 people or somehow, I'm not sure.
This actually accounts for all the population in a block. It's not 10 per something.
I see.
This is like a representation of the density where you can adjust it yourself.
Right.
So a block represents the town.
No, it's a block. So that's the smallest unit in a population. There's block, block group, census tract. So this is like the lowest. They're not gonna publish information smaller than this because you can trace down privacy issues. So they group it in blocks just for like yeah, privacy. Um, and this is the same data symbolized in graduated symbols. So the bigger the circle, the more population per block. Zoom in. This is the same area. So each block has like a certain circle. So Diamond Head, I don't know, population is there. It's small compared to a town.
So by block you mean parcel, like tax map.
Tax map key, I think, is property per lot.
Okay.
So the block is like a collection of those. And I'm not so sure how they actually divide it. I think just basing it off of this, just from what I know, it looks like they divide blocks by the street because this is where the street is actually. So it look like they divided it physically by where the roads are. And this is UH Manoa. It's kind of bad digitization. This is University Avenue. So this is Maili Way. So this Yogurt Land is right here. Or no, it's right here. This is Yogurt Land because it goes
No
there.
population on campus.
Yeah, all they have right here. I think
There's plenty of dorms on campus.
dorms.
dorms.
Oh, dorms. I think yeah. I think
It takes that into account.
yeah. I think some people actually put dorms as their home address versus Just depends on when the census was collected.
So this is based on destination, primary residence, not what.
Yeah, normally it is, but it depends what you want to put in your census. Right?
Yeah, it's census.
You can't force people to actually tell the truth on the census.
Mm.
Yeah. So that's dot density. This is graduate symbols. Something you can do. And this is like classified categories. It's basically each color. This is soil classes. So each color is a different soil class. And you can classify it this way, so you can see the boundaries just basically on the map. And so the second thing you can do basically with GIS is like extract information. Like if you click this button, the information, and you have like a map loaded, if you click on that point, you can get the exact like coordinates values for that location. And if you have like an elevation raster loaded, it will show you the elevation for that certain point. You can do it this way too. Like you can select the features that you want, look at the attribute table, and depending on what's loaded in your attribute table, you can see the information per the building. Like so this is biomed. You look over here, you can see well this is simple, but you can see area, the perimeter length, whatever you load in the table, you can look up. So the more complete the attribute table, usually the better. But there's some work around that later on. that we can do. So for this, even this way, you basically choose different bands to load, and you can tell the boundaries of the vegetation just because of using a different order of bands. And you can kind of see too, like vegetation, how healthy the vegetation is. And you can do like spatial analysis too, which is like how the powerful part of GIS. Um, so for this one, this is the flood that happened in 2004. You just get that from landscaping. I think they traced it from the Army Corps of Engineer report. But this one, the one with the grid, is the simulated inundation if you use HAZIS, which is like a plugin for GIS. Um, so the flood happened because it was raining. I think it was 2,100 cubic foot per second. But here at Woodrow Bridge, there's like some debris, and what happened is like it diverted the flow towards here. But if there's no debris here, um, by just the simulation, the water should flow this way, and then you can calculate like which is uh, less destructive, like if there's the debris or no debris, which kind of leads into planning. So if you divide it that way, and then you load up like a layer, like this is the footprint layer that we have, and then you just do a simple like intersection. So what is in the intersection of the boundary of the flood, you can count it, and then so the 2004 flood kind of has 98 affected structures with the debris here, but if there's no debris there, only 48 affected structures will be affected. So it kind of goes like, oh, maybe it's worth it to clear up the debris. You know? But HAS is not perfect either, but just simple simulation of it really fast. You can replace the footprints with any layer that you can load. This one is like road affected. As you can see, no debris affects less road. And you can put trees, lamp posts, whatever layer that you can collect. Just simple stuff. Um, then you can also do like a buffer around the flood zone. So this is a 10-meter buffer, so you can kind of classify each part as danger. Yeah. So this is like immediate danger. The red is like less immediate, and pink is like not in danger. You can do it that way too. So we'll go simple today though. We're not gonna do any of this stuff, but this is what GIS is capable of. And using ArcScene, you can even do 3D renders. Um, what's just loaded here is the footprints, the building footprints, the road casings, the tree canopies, and the tree locations that we just extruded up, just to show like what it can do. It can load the buildings that you guys modeled in Revit, but we just didn't have time to georeference it because it was a fast like showing on Friday.
So all of this is on GIS layers.
Yeah, and there's a way to put in the buildings you modeled.
And the height, right? Those are all just pulled up to generic.
Yeah, so it's just the building footprints. I extruded it just to like 10 meters, just to make it look like a building. So Andrew's amphitheater should be flat.
In order to make it accurate, so you actually have to go every single shapefiles and input like the right elevations.
I think it would carry over from the IFC once we get it correct.
What about those canopies?
The canopies, yeah, that's kind of hard because canopies it's not just flat. It's kind of like a
Let's see.
3D volume. It has volume, so it's hard to tell how high the canopies are. So and ArcScene doesn't really do a very good mapping program. What I've seen so far, but it's geo-referenced. So whatever layers we have, it just plugs in, create it lines up properly.
That's just a GUI.
Uh,
Satellite.
now this is a USGS map that we have. So it's that map that we just told it to conform to this elevation data that we have to make it look 3D. So it's kind of wrapping around a 3D raster
Like
file.
the football field is concave.
Where?
Oh,
The
yeah,
football
yeah.
field, yeah.
Just
Uh,
curious, spatial analysis part. Is that prior to after data has been implemented, or
what do you mean data is a big
like
one?
attributes and all that stuff?
Yeah, usually because it makes for a more complete analysis once you have like all the data you need. So the first part is basically data collection, which is what we're doing now, before you can really do any analysis.
And and that's usually the most tedious part, right? It's
Yeah.
plugging in all those data.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, HOLIS, the Honolulu Land Information Science Systems, the website, and the Hawaii State Planning Office has a lot of layers there, but it's usually island wide. But what we're making is specifically mostly campus for UH campus, which doesn't exist yet. So we're pulling it from CAD files from different sources just to make shape files for campus because it doesn't exist yet. That's the hard part. Like if you get all the data you need is readily available for analysis, but just collecting the data it takes time.
Yeah, that's I remember when I first started. It's really
Yeah, because sometimes data is not available. Yeah, so this is another look at the 3D render. Um, you can zoom in and out of the camera. For master map is a sample of our master map of this so far. So it's just loaded here are these ones. So restrooms, Dana did this. Open Space Athletic is from the CAD file or landscaping.
No, it
It
wasn't
was
from
already there.
either of them. Yeah, it was from one of our maps that we had.
Okay. Palm trees from landscaping, plant canopy, landscaping. Rainbow shuttle stops was from a paper map that Dana had to make by herself. Elevators was from a paper map.
Yeah, so I
Also,
created the points.
yeah. UHM classrooms mostly from CAD and old aerial photos.
That's the AIM data that we
Yeah.
combined. So we're gonna show you guys how to do that too. But this is just like a small amount of layers that we have because if we put everything on it, then it would be like way too crowded.
Like the CAD file.
Yeah.
Um, and then from the master map, you can group it into like different groups like transportation. This is Dana did this. Um, you did, right?
I think we both did this. We both put this part together for the
Yeah. So
yeah.
this is the street casings from Polis. It's pretty good outside of campus, but once you're in campus, it's kind of ugly. Um, yeah, so we're making that better because the better your raw files, the better you can do analysis.
Quick question. So it seems to be an example of this transportation. It's not shapefile. It's a kind of image map, raster map. Was icon like yeah?
Oh,
Rainbow shutters.
it's points, and then we just made it into that.
Oh, you
Yeah,
can.
you
Okay.
can
Yeah.
you can adjust
You,
it, the
you,
icon.
you can change your symbology.
I see.
Yeah, so we just made it to look like bikes and buses.
The bus route, all
Yeah,
the
bus
different
routes.
colors and
Yeah, you can do that too to make it look more like thematic, so people can say, "Oh, it's a bus," instead of just a plain dot. And Philippe did this one. This is all the parking stalls at UH. You want to say something about
All
that?
the parking stalls divided by zones. And I think one thing that's kind of interesting to know is that like every parking stall has like information embedded in it. So if you go like to the attributes, like you can the kind of address for that parking stall. So I think like what's the greatest like a feature of GIS is that we have a map. You can create a layer on top, like as roads, parking stalls, and all this you have information in it. So it's a map that you can like pass over all the information.
That's another view of this parking. Okay, so that is it for the overview. So now it's like the hands-on part. So we're gonna start that now.
so everybody has their files and
The
Art-
tutorial content?
Just everything, yeah.
yeah, the files we gave you, and then just open ArcMap.
So today you're gonna learn how to load files, project it to correct coordinates, make your own shapefiles, basically layers, and then make your own map layout. So we're gonna go simple today. Okay, so everybody has the tutorial file folder.
Yep.
You passed it to everybody, right?
I'll be going around if you guys have any questions. Behind a little bit.
Okay, so setting up the map.
Okay, so everybody have ArcMap open?
No,
No?
everything's stuck.
Okay, okay, just open ArcMap. Okay, and just select new maps. There. And just say when you're like, you just select it and press OK. Okay, once you get it. Everybody, you get to this part yet?
Take it easy, man. Don't
Okay,
think it's
ready?
fast.
Every day I can do it.
Okay.
Oh, no, he's good.
Oh.
What is
Or you could just push cancel too.
that?
When that window pops up, just push cancel.
We're just cruising.
You all set? Okay, now the next thing. Go to File, Map Document Properties,
File.
Map Document Properties. And then right here, where the box is path names, check that. Store relative path names to data sources, and then click OK. And that's important because it prevents broken links to the data source.
Yeah, that way you can just like transfer your folders from one computer to the other, and it keeps like the path files.
And if not, then because it always has to like refer back to the path, and if it's not there, then you'll have like this red exclamation mark, and then your layer won't be there.
It's like extra bit.
Yeah. Okay, and then so go to geoprocessing options, and then uncheck background processing. Oh yeah. Oh wait, uncheck it. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, that way you can see it loading, so it's not doing processing in the background, and you're trying to do more stuff, and then it lags.
Okay, so the next we're gonna go to. You see this catalog tree icon. Click on that because we want this catalog to open up on the right hand side of our screen. And this is where we're going to connect to all of the folders that we're going to be using. Oh, okay. Map document properties.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry.
Geoprocessing.
Okay. No, you're good, you're good.
And then geoprocessing options. And then
No. So
uncheck it, yeah.
the map document, you want to do it for every file you make. The geoprocessing, once you do it once, you don't have to do it again. The connect folder, once you do it once for that folder, you don't have to do it again.
Okay, so now we're going to connect to the folder that you guys have locally on your computer, the files.
Tutorials, basically.
Yeah, so click on connect to folder icon. And then look for your
So
folder.
navigate to where you put those GIS tutorials folder that you have.
Wait, where is it on your computer? Do you have it connected? Yeah.
Scroll up. It's libraries, documents, my documents, Godel, ERDL work files, GIS tutorials. No, just like the whole GIS tutorials. The whole
Yeah, so click do the whole
It's
the whole
better to do the
folder.
parent folder, so it has you include all the stuff. And just click OK.
Okay. Okay.
Good? Are we good? Okay.
Okay, so next.
Okay, so you're good. So once you do it for per folder, you don't have to do it again. So that's why it's better to do like the overall parent folder, so that you have documents.
Okay, so okay, now we're gonna add on the aerial images to
This
the
is
map.
how you add on all layers, basically the plus button.
Right here, yeah, you see on the top? Add data. So go to that folder or navigate to that folder and then choose these following TIFF files.
It's in demo one.
Wait, where?
Up,
Here?
up, no, down, 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 up. There you go.
Demo
It said
one.
demo one.
Yeah, so you can select all of these at the same time and then click add.
And yes, it's a pyramid.
Yes.
Is it perfect? Yes. So pyramid is basically, if you zoom out, it's gonna show a a coarser picture, so it loads. So select demo one. Less processing.
Yeah, demo one.
Is that what it is?
That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
So if you zoom out, it's not as fine.
Select all those
So
four
that
at the
goes
same
faster.
time. No, no, just the
Yeah.
four TIFF files.
So it's like 7 layers.
And then select yes when asked if you want us to create the pyramids.
Yes.
Press the second one.
Yeah.
Oh, so you have to press yes for every TikTok?
Yeah.
Unless you click that box up at the bottom, I think.
Got it, I see that.
Yeah, use my choice.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Like basically apply this.
Yeah, sometimes this part takes long.
Oh, I didn't know if you were drinking.
didn't see
That's so generous. What is it? Yes, and then. Oh, man, my computer's so slow.
It's not hot in here.
Hey, everybody's not loaded up? Come on, Paula, we're burning data.
Okay, so like you see how on the table of contents it's all like this. If you want, you can like minimize it and then group it together just so that it's all in one group. So now that you see how it's all selected, if you just right click and choose group, it created a group, and then now you can just name it aerial images. And then you can like minimize it so that it's just one
We're gonna group
thing.
5 files of two.
Yeah, so just minimize all of them.
Don't be asked to. Don't be asked to ask questions. Don't be ashamed to ask questions. Because we're gonna build up from this later on. We're gonna more gonna go all copyrights. What do you mean by having it? Oh, you can leave it as is, or you can group it. Up to you. Highlight everything.
And this
Oh,
is
yeah.
like the images that we always use to build on our maps on.
It's
For all of this stuff, like
15
no,
centimeters.
655. This is per one. You guys merge it into one image.
Yeah, so like if you turn one of them off, you'll see that
I
it's
see.
just like a patch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys like, okay, stitch images.
Well, it's that each block is its own like file, you know.
It's
So
tiled.
yeah, it's tiles, and then that's why when we're grouping it, like I think if you turn them all off at the same time, or you can do it separately too.
So for each TIFF file, where do you guys got each TIFF file?
Where do we get these images from?
This is from the USGS site.
Oh, okay.
2010 images is 15 centimeter resolution. So if you zoom in all the way, um, so each pixel is 15 centimeter by 15 centimeter.
Stitch images.
Are we all ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do is add the footprints. So do the same thing that you just did, but instead load the footprints.
So it's the same processing.
Add data.
No, it's in demo one. And that folder.
In the UHM footprints, open that up, and then click on the shapefile, yeah, and then choose add.
It's up to you. You're not renaming the file itself. It's just what it's.
Just one question. You guys never did the coordinate system, like nav, that thing?
We're gonna do it later.
Yeah, but these ones are already projected, so we're gonna actually do that like next, right now.
Okay, everybody has it. You got it.
Okay, so now we're gonna go over the coordinate systems and map projections. So we're gonna add another file,
Add another file.
which is the UHM road casings. So go back to that folder.
Just hit close on the file.
Close.
Okay.
Okay.
Load it up.
Oh, it's the same color.
So you can change the color.
Yeah, if
If
you
you want
want.
to change the color, just click on the rectangle and then choose the color.
Maybe so you can see it better. I don't know. Oh, this is not okay. Let's make it yellow for this.
Yeah, Charles, I know you like pink.
Okay.
Everybody good?
So we're gonna change the transparency of this layer. So right click on it.
Right click on the layer.
Go to properties. And under the display tab at the top where it says transparent, let's change that to 25%. Yeah.
This is the method to do transparency on any layer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, no, we don't see.
Okay, so the next step, we're gonna zoom in to the corner of Doe Street and Lower Campus Road to see what it looks like up close. So to do that, you can click on this zoom in button and then draw like a box in that general area so you can get closer. So once you get in close, you'll see like it doesn't match up with the road, right? And that's because it's not projected properly. So we're gonna project it, and then you'll see how it affects it. Okay, everybody, you want to talk about projections? Or-
Okay, so I'm trying to make projection simple. So, so the world is 3D, right? And then it's hard to map a 3D world onto paper. So this is what the projection is. It's basically wrapping a piece of paper around the globe. Um,
Yeah,
I'm
and they
gonna make
wrap it,
simple.
and they wrap it.
This
There's
is
different
tough.
ways of wrapping it, I guess, right?
Yeah.
There's normal, transverse, and oblique.
Okay. So this way is like you're wrapping the paper this way. This transfers wrapping the paper that way, oblique is that way. Um, so maps are accurate on the point where the paper is white flat against the globe. So, Charles, can I borrow your helmet? Yeah, so this is like a globe, right? And I don't know who's reading this. Okay, so this is a projection. So like it's basically trying to wrap the globe into a paper, which is like what maps are, right? So you can see like right here where it's all flat, that's the most accurate part. But if you have an area right here where it's hanging, it's not so accurate, right? And then so we need to use the best projection so that the world is right up flat against the area that we're studying. So that's what projections are basically, and like a simple explanation. Okay, next slide.
So it matters that the map or location has to be in the center. Because kind of further expand to the border, it's pretty much like inaccurate. So
Yeah.
in
Well, yeah.
consequence,
So the smaller the area you're studying, like
Right.
for Manoa scale, it's accurate. But if you're going more into a global scale, then you need to use a different projection.
Right.
So the projection that's kind of standard for academics is called the UTM projection. So UTM is this. So it divided the whole world into different zones. So Hawaii is in zone 4 north, except for Big Island, which is zone 5. So for each square, it's basically they made it so that that part of the world is right up flat against the paper, and for each part of the world. So, but UTM, you cannot use it for global. Is you can do it mostly state level. Well, not even state. For Hawaii, you can do it for Kauai to Maui. That sort of like level. So when because we're doing Manoa, it's really good. It's really good for small stuff or small areas.
Okay, so now we're gonna project this shape file. So go to the red toolbox icon at the top. Yeah. It's taking a long time. Okay, and then go to data management tools. Click on the plus sign, projections and transformations. You don't have the toolbox?
No, I mean, it's
Oh.
replacing.
Oh,
Oh, there it goes.
yeah, data management tools, projections and transformations, and then feature, and then
Project.
double click on project.
Not project.
Yeah, not project.
You're putting the wrong emphasis on the wrong syllable.
all of the unit.
Okay, so oh, ready? Everybody ready?
Yeah, we're still processing.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Okay, so the input data set or feature class is going to be the layer, that we, the road layer.
So
The
for basic
UHM road casings, WGS72.
You didn't have to worry about it for the first two files because it's in the projection layer,
sure, yeah.
except for this one because I made it wrong.
On purpose.
Okay.
Okay, so the output coordinate, oh no, the output data set is going to be the name of your new, whatever you're going to name it. So navigate to the folder that you want it to be saved to.
So it's output database.
Yeah, the output data set or feature class is going to be the new file that we projected it correctly. So just like navigate to the folder, your folder,
Which one though?
Yes, tutorial.
your tutorial one,
It's been in demo.
and yeah, demo one, and then name it whatever you want it to be.
So in this process, what are we doing?
Where you see how the roads were all like
Shifted.
right, so we're gonna project it so that
Right.
it matches.
Basically creating a new shapefile.
Right.
Creating a shapefile.
With the correct projection.
Name is in this manner, like leave a gap or
It doesn't like spaces, so you want to do like an underscore where the spaces
That's it.
go.
Actually, if you do spaces, it would make the underscore automatic.
Oh, okay.
So just rename it correctly.
Yeah. Well, it's best to name it descriptively so you can know what it is later instead of just test.
So what should we name it? Road casings.
Correct.
Okay, correct.
Or you normally you put like the actual NAD 83, like our projection
Oh,
over here.
road casings.
NAD 83. Okay.
If you want to know more about projections and datings, you can ask me.
Okay, and then save.
We're trying to make it simple, so it was.
Okay, so the output coordinate system is gonna be the projection.
The
So
correct projection.
yeah.
Uh,
So go to select.
Go back.
Oh no.
Oh, you're there. You're there.
so output coordinate system would
The
be
projected.
projected.
The projected.
Oh, okay.
You're gonna do here.
Projected coordinate system.
Projected.
Double click on that. Then go to UTM, and then go to yeah,
NAD 83.
NAD 1983,
What's UTM zone?
and then go to NAD 1983 UTM zone 4N.
4N.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. For some reason it failed.
and then click OK.
So this projection, it's the one you guys are currently using. Contour.
Right, for everything.
For everything.
Right,
Okay.
so all of our layers are projected to this
This one.
coordinate system. And then click OK. Okay, what is that? Yeah. How come it's saying undefined geographic transformation?
Uh, Drop down. Usually it populates it automatically, but if it doesn't, just look for the transformation that is
Which one is?
72 to net 83.
Which one is it?
Yes.
Yes.
Your guys one work?
Yeah.
Except
How
for
come this
ours.
one doesn't work?
I have no idea.
Okay, quick question. When you guys apply projection for each map, how do you guys base it on reference? What kind of reference point are you guys based on? How do you know it's gonna land on that exact?
Oh, because of the projection?
Yeah. How do you,
Well, that it's set that way, you know? Right?
Wait, yeah, I think his question is like, where did you guys find the name?
Like, how do we know that's the right one that we
Yeah,
want to
nine
project
and
it
eight.
to?
it's not just that. Also, how would you guys know if it's?
Who generates that? Is that
Yeah.
from the RGIS?
Who generates the projection?
Yeah.
The NGS, basically.
You know,
Okay.
like for example, for this map is like is shifted this way. How do you guys know to point it from this? How do you know?
Because it was originally net 83, and then I made it wrong, so I know the correct shift going back.
Oh, okay. But you created a reference point to land on this.
No.
No, it was already nice, and then see if you project it wrong, that's what you get. Yeah.
Yeah, so if you use like a projection system for like somewhere in China or whatever.
Yeah, it's gonna shift somewhere else,
Yeah,
right? The map's
because
gonna shift.
yeah, it's not fold. The paper is not folded, properly against
Okay.
the globe. So
It-
we're pinpointing the area of our location
Pinpointing it.
properly so that it'll be accurate in the
Yeah,
projection.
pinpointing it properly and correcting the right projection, but also the right. Yeah, I'm thinking more micro pinpoint. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Julius, right? Like how
Huh?
do you from point to point?
how he knows the shift between
Yeah,
the two?
yeah, exactly. That was my question.
Certain projections, so from WGS 72 to NAT 83, there's a certain standard shift between those two. So that's why,
It knows.
yeah, it knows already the shift from XY
It's
shift.
not like you're gonna be manually pointing it reference.
No. The program already knows that certain shift. Um, where did you put it in?
I think that's would be this discussion is kind of a mess to have, right? But once you, like for example, the building project, you want to get into actual geo reference. That's a different story, isn't it?
It's a different story. Yeah, different. Okay. There's something.
Mike and I was just gonna.
Yeah.
Did it install? Any errors, Michael? Okay, everybody's other one loaded up.
Yes.
Okay, change the projection with the one. Change the transparency with the new one.
So it lines up, right?
Everybody.
Okay, change the transparency. It lines up better, right?
Yeah.
The newer one.
So this was transparency.
Can you go to properties right quick?
Is it the new one?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you should keep it just so you can see that it lines up better. Okay, so you see the effect that it has, right? Okay, so we're not ready.
So for this case, we have to turn off the old wrong projection. The low casing WGS 72. We have to turn that off. It's wrong.
Well, what we did was we took that shapefile, which had the incorrect projection, and then we created a new one with the correct projection.
Yeah.
And now,
What I did is I turned off the old one.
yeah, you can turn the old one off or remove it
But when I
completely.
turn on the old one, it's still the same thing.
Okay.
Oh, so it projected it.
Yeah.
You see? It's going.
Yeah. If you guys turn it off, the old one, it's still the same thing.
Okay, now, so Paolo's getting like, even if it turns it on and off, it looks the same thing because Arc makes it look correct, but it's not. So if you load it again in like a brand new map, it's still gonna be not overlaid right now. But if you load the one you just made into somebody else's map, it's in the right position.
But there's no refresh button for this, like recalculate or something.
When you resume, I think it refreshes it for you.
Yeah, I don't know why it does that because it makes it confusing. You think it's correct, but it's not. It just displays it in its correct form because you projected it, but it's not really there. Yeah, it just looks that way, but it's not. You can double check later, but like putting it into a new app.
Okay.
You can. Everybody good?
Further kind of faulty the little configurations, but once you got this kind of zip file, so how did they organize the image? Because once you unload it, I mean once you load those zip files, so how JS know like here this zip file has to be here, this zip file has to be
Okay. So, Sanfo's question is how the ordering. Whatever listed on the top on the table of contents is one on top of the map.
So you can move it up manually, right?
Yeah, you can move it. Did you load your new one? This is still the old map. Yeah, the old one changed. So like I'm telling Paulo, it looks correct, but it's not. Like if you load it into a new map, it's gonna be wrong. Okay. Where's everybody at now? Cool. Does everybody have the new one loaded?
Yeah.
Uncheck the old one. Good. Everybody good? Okay.
Okay, so now we're gonna create a new shapefile so that we can edit it. Okay, so in the catalog on the right hand side, right click on the folder, your local folder,
GIS
the
tutorial.
GIS tutorials. Click new shapefile. Oh,
GIS tutorials, new shape. Okay, feature type, white, underline.
right, so give it a name. We can just name it location. And then it's gonna be the feature type is point. And then we're gonna under the description it says unknown coordinate system. We're gonna um, define that coordinate system. So go to edit, then select, and then go to the same that thing that we just did. So projected coordinate system.
You guys are
No?
seem kind of different from the screen because I'm in Arc 10 and what you guys using Arc 10.
Oh,
I just realized it. Yeah.
Oh.
Wait, so
But it's just like you guys are. Yours is easier.
so
Actually.
just in the corner system.
That into.
The same process.
Same, yeah, same process that we just
Zone
did.
4, right?
Yeah, zone 4.
Okay.
Zone 4.
Yeah, zone 4 and.
Okay.
Okay, so you see how on the table of contents the new shapefile came out.
Okay, everybody's good. Everybody load on table of contents.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
this is this is important.
The-
Save your map. We
Yes.
haven't done that yet.
File, save
Save
as,
as.
File save as.
Yeah.
and then save it
Wherever
you
you
want
want
it.
in the tutorial folder too. If you want. Yeah. Like Arc is one of those programs that will
Oh, hold on, sorry.
lag at the time you don't want it to, so it's better to always save it every time you do something.
Wait, for this one, it only saves your work, but it doesn't save what's the other one? Geodatabase.
No, we're not gonna do geodatabase.
Oh,
We're doing all single. The geodatabase is a Arc 10 feature, but it's good.
Okay,
Okay.
so in order to edit, we need to have our editor toolbar showing. So go to customize toolbars and then click on the editor toolbar.
where is it?
Customize toolbars, and then have your editor toolbar checked.
What we're basically doing is we're drawing our own features on the front.
Customize toolbars.
And then editor, you see editor? Okay, yeah.
For the more advanced users, you can right click on the gray area and then editor.
Okay, so now go to editor on your editor toolbar. Editor.
Editor.
Editor, and then click start editing.
Editing.
And then in this start editing window, choose the location layer because that's the one we're gonna edit. And then just go
Press OK.
continue.
Yeah, okay. And if there's a pop-up, just press continue.
Okay.
They don't have in theirs.
Okay, they don't.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Okay, so under the create features window that pops up, make sure the location layers selected, and then under construction tools, make sure you choose point.
If you don't have it, click. Just
Yeah, if the create features button doesn't pop up, then you need to click on the icon right here, the create features icon.
you can get that later. It doesn't.
Right. So location.
You highlight location. And then the bottom. No. Just pick one. Construction tools. Zoom in. Here. There you go. And choose point.
So we're giving the point to
You're meeting.
Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a map of where you parked your car. If you didn't park your car, just pretend like you parked it somewhere. We're gonna create 2 points. One where you parked your car, and then one where you are now. Okay. So yeah, there's like the pan. Might need to use this pan tool to pan, to wherever the location is. You can zoom in and out, and then to click the point, you have to. Oh no, you have to go to point. Click point again.
So one park here, one here.
Yeah, so one where you parked your car, and then 1 point like here in this room
Where you are right now.
where you are right now.
Somehow point doesn't disappear.
Yeah, so you have to go and click on point
Oh,
under the
so
construction
construction
tools
Okay.
in order to get that point thing back
So
on.
1 point is established and then 1 point.
Where you are right now. So click one here.
Yeah. Yes, we are under the stairs.
Fancy office.
Right here.
Only within meeting.
Huh?
2 points.
Oh, that's the parking kiosk. This right here.
That was 2 points.
Okay. Everybody got their 2 points?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Paulo.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Got it.
Okay.
Everybody got their
Charlie.
points.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, so then we're gonna draw our route from point to point, but in order for us to do that, we need to create a new shapefile. So go to editor, we have to save our edits,
Editor, save edits.
and then stop editing.
Where are you parked?
Hit it again. Stop editing.
Yeah, you have to
Save edits.
save edits and then stop editing.
Stop editing.
You gotta save it.
Yeah. But the thing with shapefiles, um, so you guys know what vector files are, right? Point lines, polygons.
Yeah.
So each shapefile, it can only contain one of those. So either a point file, a line file, or a polygon file. So right now it's just points, right? We're making points. But since we did points, we cannot draw a line. So basically have to make another shapefile of the line, which is like a different file.
Right, so now we have to go through the same process that we did just to create this point file. We need to do that again for the polyline file that's gonna show our route. So go to catalog,
It's easy, much.
right click on your folder,
It's the same process except you're choosing line.
right,
But we're
new,
doing location too, right?
Or location 2 or something.
Then add a new folder again. Or new
new shapefile.
Oh, new shape.
Right, so you click on your folder, right click on it, go to new shapefile,
Okay.
and then
Location too.
yeah, give it a new name or route or whatever.
Oh, route.
Choose the feature type as polyline, and then you have to define the coordinate system again.
So we're just doing polyline this time.
Is this the most common process
guys are doing for making shapefiles?
I guess if you're gonna make it from scratch like this.
Yeah, it seems like the most common.
This is when you remove things. So yeah, after you go to layout view, you just
So did you create a new? You created a new shapefile. Yeah. Then you go to editor, start editing. Choose the layer.
it's the same process.
Click continue. Yeah, same thing, and then
And then this time would be
Teach me how to do it. Teach me how to come back. Okay, so basically, we're gonna make it. So now everything that we've done. So this is how you release.
and then we hit on point again.
Basically,
um, no, you're gonna choose. Did your route come out? Okay, so
you want to change the color. Like that.
wait. You're gonna choose polyline instead.
So
You should have.
okay, so
You see it?
oh, I didn't see it. It goes by
No, it doesn't show up.
Yeah, mine doesn't show up either. Oh wait.
So first
No,
we're
I hit
gonna
this one here, route.
Right, start editing.
Start editing right here.
Yeah. Choose route. Okay. Right. So route and then line. No, turn it down. Yeah.
so polygon.
No, polyline or line.
So this is the how to make shapes.
There's a line.
Is there polyline?
But
Is there?
yeah, but this is
No, it's just the same.
polygon. So right now we're
Or
doing
just says line. Okay.
and then
Choose line
copy the picture.
and then draw the route
Oh,
from
so
point to
you
point.
okay, polygon, polygon.
Draw the route by just random. You have to go walkway, speed.
Yeah, you can
Whatever way you walk to get here from your where you.
I see you were walking.
Yeah.
You're not with the planners and the trees.
This is the
And
one.
walk over.
Yeah, just
So
jump
right now
over
the
there.
open
And
to make
software might be
Julius, this doesn't. The route doesn't show up over here. And when I go to, you know why?
stop editing and start editing again.
I don't know.
Start editing
Funny guy.
and choose route.
Your computer is weird.
No, it's Arc 10.
Oh. Yeah, see, it doesn't pop
The
up.
handling is kind of off.
And then when I go to organize templates and I choose the layer, it says there are no templates to show. New template maybe?
Template.
Here, I just created a new one.
Is there any way we can turn off this?
Never mind. I didn't. There. That's how you do it.
Keep snapping.
If it doesn't pop up, choose
No, these pop-ups were there.
Yeah, you have to zoom in.
there.
So
You have to create a new template if it doesn't work. Sorry.
Okay.
Is it just because of 10.0? Is
Yeah,
that what it is?
10.0.
Oh, okay.
Julius, I think I have the same problem too.
Okay, so go up here. You see where it says organize templates?
Yeah.
Click on that and then choose route under layers and then choose new template.
Wait, so then I'm done with my template where lines are ended.
So just show me. So just show me the create template.
I also want to move this point right here. It's not right now blocking all the roads and stuff.
Oh, you want to move that?
So you go basically to point. I just want to move
Just
this.
show all templates.
Yeah, but like the construction line.
This line right
Yeah,
here. I just want to
yes.
move this one.
Yeah.
So they can show points, locations.
Yeah.
That means the nine seven. Well, I gotta create a template now.
You can make template if you need. You made it into a point too. Your routes. Because it should show the line.
Yeah, but how do I change it?
No, you gotta leave anything on it.
So delete that one.
Yeah, one. It's nice.
Maybe that's what. Okay, so you right click on it.
Then we're gonna draw a polyline around the
Okay,
building.
after I'm done,
Oh, I see.
center where it
Oh,
says.
yes.
Yeah, you gotta basically right.
Oh, I see.
Okay, then start on save your edits.
Choose. Or
When you
just
find
right.
the shapefile, can I use it as like a location?
It's there.
And then stop editing.
It's right there. So start editing.
Okay. So
So to edit any of your thing, you hit edit area. So right click on the gray stuff. Right click on the gray area to the right of
that.
to the right. And right click.
Like if you want to make your points bigger too to see it better, you can double click on the point underneath it on the left hand side on the table of contents.
So my colors became purple again. How do you change the color?
Which color?
Remember it became.
If you want to change the color of your dot,
I mean the lines. I want
of
the
the
blue.
route.
Yeah, the blue.
Okay, then you see the line on the left hand side under your in your table of contents. Double click on that.
Is that the location for this? Two locations. Because the green one. Route two. Route two.
Yeah. Okay, everybody.
Okay, so what do we do? So the creating first location.
Okay.
We're gonna do a line.
No, just the point first. So do the really part where you came from, where you got dropped off. And
Okay.
the second point, do it where you are.
Where's the point?
Oh, you're selected already. See that? So yeah. So if you click somewhere, it's gonna do it.
Like in the map?
Yeah.
So how's everybody doing? Do you guys have your route?
I don't know why I parked so close.
Keep up. Keep up.
So what so once you draw your line for the route, double click on double click on it so that the line turns teal, I guess.
How do you highlight it?
And then save your edits and then stop editing.
Yeah. And then next one is where you are. Okay.
Cool. Right on.
And you want to save there.
Right. So you can change your color or thickness of your route if you
Oh, the
want.
width too, you can change.
So now it's just the point. But
Like you can
now
make
you
your
want to make your
dots
route.
into stars or
So you
whatever.
basically
I don't know.
new shape file, the same process. But instead of points, you're picking polygon. So just
Are we ready
Yes.
to move on?
Yes. You keep that my line.
I know, right?
Okay.
Thank you. Points again? Can we calculate the distance by using line?
I think so. We asked Julius.
Come on, Julius.
Okay, yes.
Okay, well, if you guys want to move on, you can create a new shapefile, but this time it's gonna be a polygon shapefile because we're gonna draw a polygon around the building that we're currently in right now.
That's why you run there, we can go. You speak like, hey, which one is the line? Yeah.
Polygon, right? Polygon or
Where's
polygon?
the
Polygon.
Polygon.
yeah.
So same process. Right click on your folder, new shapefile,
Yep.
and then you can name it like this. Which one? The building one?
Finish.
This building one is gonna be a polygon.
Okay, polygon.
So we're gonna make a polygon, and then define the coordinate system.
So,
Okay.
so what should we name it? Boundary or something?
Current building. I named. That's what I named.
Footprint.
Yeah. Anything you want. But
It's the same thing. Start editing, and now you choose template.
okay, so same thing. You go edit, editor, start editing, choose your layer.
Wait,
Yes.
I renamed it, but you never selected one. So now, I renamed it as shapefiles for the new template. And then,
Yeah, polygon. Yeah, and then trace trace architecture. Make it polygon.
but start editing it. Start editing. Oh, okay. Create tweaks.
Because it's on your map now. I guess it wasn't on your map.
Oh, okay. Oh, you gotta
So you have to drag it onto your map. We're gonna create a polygon around the building that we're in now. And for some reason, the current building didn't pop up under my thing again, so I have to go to the same button. What button
Yeah,
was
I'm
that?
having the same problem.
You too?
Template.
Yeah, so go to organize templates at the top, and then go click on current building, and then create a new template if you have that problem. And then finish. Well, for some people it pops up like over here. You see under create features.
Right.
Usually it's supposed to pop up like
You made it into
the file, but it's not popping up for me. So I have to manually do it. So go to organize, current building, new template, finish,
So just finish the polygon.
and close. So now it's there. Choose polygon, and then draw around the building.
If it's not there, you don't have your editor on. You have to have it on. You have to have it on.
You have to have it on to edit.
You have it on to edit.
Charles.
Go out of the system.
So edit.
And then start swap.
Somebody deleted it. So draw your create features. It's not there. Let's do this. Make it into this. Put it right there. Still in this way. Yeah,
What are the problems that we're having?
it's not popping up.
Oh, okay.
The shape file that I created for the building, it didn't pop up.
To finish, either double click or press F2.
So now,
Oh, yeah, okay. So F2 or double click.
Oh, just trace the building. Just like basically the footprint of the building.
So just architecture building, yeah?
Yeah. But you see how there's a hole in the middle of it? We're gonna need to create that hole.
So make this like a transparent first.
Yep.
Yeah.
First thing, transparent.
Very good, Paulo.
Very good, Paulo. You get one corgi point. What do you use in Hawaii?
brownie point.
Brownie point. So one brownie point.
So change the transparency.
What about the route? Was that feature too?
No, you're just
We're
making
just-
it transparent to see the hole.
Yeah, so we can see where we're gonna cut out. So we're making it transparent so we can see that.
50%.
Okay, so change the transparency. and then make sure you're editing in the editing mode, and then make sure your polygon is selected, and then there's a cut polygons tool on the toolbar. It's this one right here. Click on that, and then you draw a polygon of where the hole is.
So we draw it.
The hole? Yeah. After you click the cut polygons tool, you draw the hole.
Okay. Okay. I just polygon we draw.
And then
Close the hole and then push.
Save it. Save it.
Oh shoot! What I just did.
Save it.
You got too much revenue.
select it first. And then do that.
Oh,
Yeah. Good.
add it onto your resume, man.
Everybody good?
Already did.
Then just select the polygon and then push delete, and then the hole should go away. I mean, did you create a hole? Good. I'm gonna change the building color.
So,
How did it? I never went.
You didn't create. Okay.
I mean, I created a polygon.
yeah.
I never still applies to that.
Beautiful.
Oh no.
So, ready for this. I'll give it a chance. Wow. You're not looking at the building, it doesn't matter. Look where it's working. Julius, this is not cool. It's snapped off.
There you go. Now we
Uh-huh. Which one is not this off?
and now draw the hole. So now go back to the arrow. And then just select this. Just select
You deleted everything. Yeah. Everybody made their holes.
Yep. The third lake. That's what we changed it.
Really basic.
That's underneath editing. To edit this letter. Very biased.
There. That was it.
Just select the. I don't know. Maybe you have to reselect the polygon.
Incubator is a good color. Wavy yellow.
Okay. Are we all to the point where we cut the hole out of the building? Okay. So don't forget to save your edits and then stop editing. And then save your map. Just in case. Yeah, save your map.
Just save. Save your
Just
edits.
save.
And then save your.
And then now we're gonna create like a map layout of what we just did.
So
Okay.
you guys basically made 3 layers that you're gonna map. So you can hang it in your fridge.
Okay, so there should be at the bottom left hand corner, like over here, there should be an icon that says layout view, but it's not on here for some reason.
The view, layout view.
Oh, view and then layout view. Okay. Okay, and then so you see how there's like these this dotted line with these boxes. You wanna extend that out to the full extent of your page. That's the bounding box.
What is the size
Adjust
of
the bounding
layout
box.
right now?
Huh?
What is the size of this layout right now?
Right now it's set at 8.5 by 11.
Can we change?
Yes, you can. If you want to change it, go to File, Page, and Print Setup, and then change the size.
How do you go back to the? I want to change the scale. I want to show where my apartment is.
Just zoom out.
Okay, so you want to like zoom in and out, or like you can use like these tools like zoom in, out, or the scale to change the scale of your map.
Zoom in.
And then once you have it to like the size or what the scale you want it, you can go to insert and then add like a legend or a title or whatever you want. And then so I went to legend, and then you see under the legend items, like if you don't want all of these layers on there, then you can just select it and then use the arrow to get it off of the legend. To get the legend wizard, you go to insert legend. Insert at the top, insert, and then go to legend. How do you make the box? Go to next. Wait, let's see.
How dare you? How dare you? Never label your legend legend. No matter what your classes say, you're wrong.
Okay, so once you have like the items you want on your legend, then click next.
Oh, you're gonna go
Sorry, I
layout.
just got into the legend part.
Okay. Wait, just to let you know too, like you see how like the on the table of contents, like yeah, I have like the underscore under current buildings. Like if you don't want it to look like that on your legend, you should rename it here now. Like I personally don't like those underscores in my legend, so I just delete it and make a space. Like name it what you want it to be named on the legend. Here.
How can you rename it? Sorry.
Huh?
I'm in the legend wizard right now.
Oh, you just zoom in.
Well, just close it if you want.
You're gonna zoom in.
Close it and then like rename your layers that you are gonna put on top of your legend.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. He's a.
Okay, so I don't want like the aerial images on my
Yeah, so you
legend
gotta
or the
select it.
yeah,
It's not
that's
showing
fine.
us. Not here. It's
Up
not.
to you.
It's
Anything
supposed to
you
be
want.
this window, but it's not showing up. So click on the template. Yeah. And then new template. And new template.
You want to
And
have
let's
like
check
a
what you
solid
want. Just the
backgrounds.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So go back so you can double click on it and then under like frame background you can choose. So like I'll choose white, and then if you want like gaps, like around your put 10.
this case, you have to take also the RGBs layers because sometimes it has the other shapefiles.
Yeah, so you decide what you want on your legend, and then like I was saying, like if you don't want your like
No.
the underscores in your name, you go to the table of contents and you edit it over there.
So I can, if I say I can delete this one, how do you remove the other shapefiles?
How do you remove the other?
Oh, I can take it off.
Select it,
It's not
yeah,
random.
and then click on that arrow.
It's like take it off.
Take it off.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
And then yeah, you don't want to name your legend, so make sure you change that name under legend, and then name it. Um,
Just put a title.
what did you guys name your tail?
No, I'm saying like if it's colored.
Exercise. Okay, so once you're happy with that layout, you can choose file and export map, and that'll save your map.
Save file or map.
File, export map, and then save it, and you can save it as a JPEG, whatever format you want. JPEG.
It's 1:30.
It's 140.
Mine is 1:39.
12 o'clock, like that.
Oh, I forgot about the video.
It's 5 p.m. What?
I know there's a name.
There's EPS and AI files. So script, you want to import this map. You want to play with Las Vegas or you want to use InDesign, so also export the EPS.
Everybody got it?
Yes.
Oh, here.
Yes.
Got you.
So for resolution formats doesn't really matter, right?
Yeah, whatever you choose, that however you want to have it export as.
The matters for the purpose.
So you like print this on it's okay.
Okay, everyone's done? Okay, I think that's the end. Anybody have any questions? Do we all understand what we just did?
Yes.
Yes.
Very well.
Did they export their map?
Yeah, I told them. But if you guys want to export your map file, export map, and save it in whatever format, like JPEG or.
Yes. Yeah, it's a refresher day. I remember it.
So file export.
You're a better teacher than my professor.
You know?
Yeah.
We can stop on the
Oh.
next page.
Everything is JPEG.
Any further questions?
Hey, Julius, how do you stop?
Alright, let's move
Stop
forward.
what?
Can we go back to the beginning again?
So what file is exported?